Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Gamertag, and I'm back for your daily Fortnite video. Now, basically, this video is going to be sort of an experiment where I'll be using Faze's Fortnite settings for a full week, and then seeing what will happen, what the result will be, if it makes me a better player or if it makes me a worse player. Now, I've yet to use them, but basically I'm just going to copy his settings from one of his videos. I'm then going to hop into a creative match, see how it feels for me personally, then I'll hop into a solos match, and then in a week from now, I'll actually do the same thing. I'll, jump into a creative match so you guys can see any progress that I've made, and also hop into a solos match. We can see again if I become a better player, if I become worse, and things along those lines. So as I change his settings, let's hop right into the creative match where I'll test his settings out for the first time. So I'm in creative now. I'm just going to try to build just to see before I really hop into a game. It already feels extremely fast, almost uncontrollable. I'm not even using my left analog stick. The dead zones are so low. It's moving them for me, but oh my, that's not good. This is awful. Alright, they're not that bad if I'm being honest, to be completely honest. I thought they're going to be a lot worse. Oh no, dude. Alright, well, I kind of got the hang of it. It's still extremely fast for me, in my opinion. But I think I'm good enough to honestly go in solos. Alright, so there was the creative match. We're now going to hop into a solos match. And this is actually kind of an after commentary over top of this to kind of explain everything. I'm not going to include everything that happened in this match because that would just take like an hour long. So I'm simply just going to pretty much talk about the highlights and things that were happening throughout it. So as the game started, I landed in Frenzy Farm because I didn't want to get in a lot of engagements. And as you guys can see right here, I ended up fighting, I believe, was a bot at the very beginning. And I actually got a few easy kills off of bots, I believe. Next one right here, another bot. I was able to just take a couple shots at him. There's literally no way I could have got eliminated by either of those people. Then I find myself opening a supply crate, getting shots. You guys can see my building is kind of bad right here. But nonetheless, this was another, not actually, this player wasn't a bot, although it was a really, really bad player. You can tell this player was like a noob or a very beginner. And I actually beat a couple edit plays. You guys can see they weren't that good, but definitely not bad at all. My accuracy was not good. I was missing like half of my shots, but the edits weren't too bad, to be honest. And then right here, you guys can see I get a pretty decent play. I missed my shot completely. I place a platform. I get down, I edit, and I trap the player. So, I mean, these players were not good. I got a few free kills, if you'd like to call it that. The next, I go get another bot. I missed my sniper shot pretty badly. I start building, and then I realize it's a bot, so then I try playing it safe. And this is where things start to go bad. I mean, I landed that shot right here, but look at the accuracy. I mean, just me looking around was disastrous. So I didn't even want to embarrass myself anymore, so I took my pickaxe out and hit the player and got the elimination that way. Then landed a clean sniper shot on this opponent that was running. They actually somehow landed these blind shots at me, but I didn't want to get caught up in the storm fighting them, so I let them go. Next, I get shot in the back, and this is where things go even more downhill. I mean, look at the building. It is atrocious. Like, this is so bad. But nonetheless, I kind of boxed myself up. I get another player trying to build off with me. It keeps going downhill and downhill. I keep getting capped off by him, and then I cap myself off a couple times. It was really bad. And as I get more and more into the build battle, I was getting shot at by a player like really far away trying to shoot us down, so I didn't want to engage anymore, not only because I was off a builder, but because I didn't want to get shot down. So I just made my way all the way to the bottom. This way I didn't get shot down and get eliminated right off the bat. I get some shield off, and I'm just trying to keep the low ground, trying to play it safe, not getting a lot of build battles. You guys can see my accuracy is atrocious. I mean, like, this is so bad. It's almost embarrassing to look back at. The building is even worse. Things are not going good. I mean, the beginning of the game looked alright. Now you guys can see I'm editing as slow as I possibly can to try to get decent edits off. But things are not looking up at this point. Eventually the storm pushes us away. I don't get the elimination on that opponent. I have 0 materials right here. I can't even build. So this part is really crucial. I have a guy in the background shooting rocket launchers at us. So I'm really trying to get this kill off right here. And I get lucky. I'm not going to lie. I get really lucky. I land a couple of nice shots if you ask me. And I finally have materials. Then I try to third party this. I believe there's 4 opponents left, including myself. I land decent shots on him from kind of far away. You guys can see I'm not engaging in build battles. I'm trying to stay far away from that because my building is pathetic. I mean, that's the only way to describe it. So I'm trying to stay back. Having a player come up behind me at this point, and this is where things get even worse. I try to get the elimination. I get a decent shot right here. They keep building. They're one of these players that just won't stop building. I get a couple of decent shots on them. I make a clean edit. And then at this point, I kind of realized like there's just no purpose in trying to go against this guy, so I try to knock him down. So I knock down the platforms that's holding him up, as you guys can see. I believe there's a player in the background still shooting us with rocket launchers and things, so I knock the opponent down. Then I don't even know what I'm doing right here. I miss my shot, and then I get a clean elimination, as you guys can see. Obviously, I didn't do much building there. I knew I would have lost in the build battle, so I let the opponent kind of come to me. Next, I get in another build battle immediately after against this player that just won't stop shooting rocket launchers at people. I land a couple clean shots on him. It looks like I kind of know what I'm doing, to be honest. I do clean 90s. You guys can see at this point, I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to go to the bottom. I try to catch myself. Fortnite's a terrible game. It wouldn't let me catch myself. I bounce off a platform from the bottom, and I get eliminated. So that's a sucky way to go out from the first time using his settings, and I come in third. But, I mean, nonetheless, you guys can see that was atrocious. At the beginning of the gameplay, I kind of like clickbaited you guys in a sense. You know, it seemed like I knew what I was doing, but of course I was going against bots. And as the game progressed, it got worse and worse and worse. Alright guys, so it's been actually quite over a week. In fact, it's been like 12 days since I've used Sway's settings in Fortnite. And over the course of about 12 days, I played probably a total of 7 of them. So technically I've used them for about a week. So I'll now kind of share with you guys, I guess like a montage. It's not going to be that great though, of me using Sway's settings now. And you guys can of course compare it to the beginning of the video. And I want you guys to decide if I got better or not. Leave a comment if you think I improved, and then we'll hop into my solos match.
I trap into the bloody bottles is underneath, cause all my niggas got it out. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember getting them all with the whole team. Now niggas can't answer calls cause I'm hauling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas saucy. All this designer on my body got me rich. Ain't about the objects, I'm a big trip. If I got up on a lean, I'm a sit. I run the racks up with my queen, so you learn in the zip. But I got rich on all these niggas, I did it with kickback.
And we're now going to hop into the solos match, and I'm going to only include the highlights from this gameplay. Obviously, I'm not going to include just random bits and pieces. I'm only going to show you guys the things you'd want to see or any action that happened throughout the game. But without further ado, let's hop right into that. So there you guys have it. That was the solos match after a week of using Faze settings. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think these settings made me a better player, or did they make me worse overall in performance? So now's the part of the video where I give my opinion on Faze settings. Do I think you guys should use them? Do I think they're good settings? And everything else in between. Now, personally, I think his settings are great if you're a player that has been playing Fortnite for a long time and someone that can get used to them and adapt. Personally, I would not use his settings anymore. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tweak certain things to make them a little bit more comfortable for myself, as I feel like sometimes they're a little too fast and sometimes they can be a little too slow. So that's just something that's kind of subjective to every person. It's going to be a little bit different, but overall, I feel like I have improved my performance a lot by using his settings. So I definitely recommend you guys try them out for yourselves. And after a week of using them, just like me, you guys can start to tweak bits and pieces of the settings to make them fit for you personally. But nonetheless, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you thought about it down below. If you enjoyed today's video, a like would be beyond appreciated. And of course, if you genuinely disliked today's video, then feel free to leave a dislike. Also, if you're new around here and would like to see more daily Fortnite content like this in the future, feel free to subscribe as well as turning on those post notifications. But with that out of the way, my name is Gamertag. Thank you all for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.